God, that's a whole nother podcast too.
And like talking about like how far, like your journey, how you got here, up to the point of leading to the gym. Like, what is some of the biggest challenges you faced after opening the gym? Because now we know the build up to your fitness journey. What got you into training. What got you to fight sickness with fitness. Like, what are some of the challenges you faced since opening the gym?
Man, the first thing was criticism. Yeah, because I think because we grew up in Hawaii, it's rare you get criticized from people that's close to you. Very rare, usually.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a difference between like just throwing a little jab here and there, like, oh, Jojo, da da da, or Justin, your shirt is whatever. Like, that's different, but like legitimate, like, whatever. And at the time too, I'm 22 at the time when I opened the gym. So, and then people ask you like, oh, where's your dad? Where's your father? And I was like, oh no, I opened this. They're like, what? I was like, oh no, my dad's a sushi chef, and he's awesome at at the school. He's a culinary chef, and he's happy with that. He likes that. So I think the hardest part was the people you thought had your back don't have your back at that initial stage, and then but also on the flip side, the people you didn't think would have your back have your back. Yeah. So it was like a like an
eye opener.
Very green. Yeah, I was very green. No like business school experience, nothing. Just like hard knocks. Literally knocking on doors. Hey, do you want to come work out? We're right down the street. I'll give you a free 7-day pass. No, we're not interested. Bang.
Oh, next door.
Yeah, and because I would start buying these like online courses, like programs, and they would say like, you have to do this, try 100 knocking doors a day, especially when you're starting out, right? Because there's no money to market. And then social media was already kind of popping a little bit, but Instagram at the time it was still photo heavy, and I think videos were like 15 seconds only.
Oh.
Yeah, there was no Instagram stories. Wow. There's no Instagram live. Live app was this thing called like Periscope or something. I don't know if you know that. But Facebook bought them, or Instagram bought them, I think, or Facebook did. But anyway, and so that was probably the most challenging thing. It's just starting, and then kind of like you think who you think you are, bro. Yeah. You gonna try and make one gym. You don't know how much work it takes, bro. And obviously they're right. I had no idea. Yeah. I had no idea 8 years ago, like, I mean, because you just don't know. And it was sad to hear people that, family, friends and stuff like that, even some friends, people close to you, just like, nah, you don't know what you're doing, and you're just gonna fail, and you're gonna just do X, do that job anyway later on. I was like, wow, like, can't like at least give me like go for it. And that's a weird thing because culturally you hear that even in our athletes and our members and our clients, when someone dares to be great at something, they get criticized. They're like, you Jojo, who you think you are, bro? You can try and make it to the this or that.
Yeah.
Right? You might, I don't know if you get that, but like once you start being more like you start expanding, or you start pushing out, and then you put yourself out there and be like, bro, who you think you are, Jojo?
Yep.
And it's not from strangers.
Yeah, it's from the people you're like the closest
with.
With.
Because strangers will actually cheer you on more.
Yes.
Dude, I got more support at the beginning stage from people I had no idea in our community that I would just meet randomly at like a Costco or whatever than my immediate friend circle and some of my family members. Yeah. And then of course they come back like 5 years, 6 years later when you're doing it. But in that first 12 to 1 to 3 years, it was just like
there's that pushback a little bit.
Yeah, and then I was like, where was the support, bro? Like, and honestly, like if you're gonna go to a gym membership, you might as well pay your friend. Like if you own a mechanic shop, like just like my classmates, if he owns a mechanic shop, I go to him. You know, even though if it's like $10 more expensive than this random uncle or this guy, I'm still gonna go to my classmate.
Yep.
Right. Same with food. If I know like this guy has like or one of my classmates, she makes good holiday treats. I'm just gonna do $20 or whatever it costs, then just pay someone else $12.
Yeah, because you know where the money's going.
Yeah, I know it's going to her or to him, the family or whatever. And then I remember how that felt, where it's like, dude, like how come no one supporting me on the come up? The come up, not getting support, but it's also normal. It's very normal, and the whole like you could wish the world was a different place and whatever, but it's just how it was, and I'm grateful for it because without those experiences, I don't think I would. It would be a different motivation and different reason to have done the things I've done, and I don't know if things would come out the way it did
without what happened.
Without the experiences. So, in hindsight, super grateful. Yeah, because all the good are good, and all the bad ended up being good because you get lessons and whatever. But yeah, that was probably the hardest thing. 22 years old. Plus, you're just very green, so you trust people a little bit too much. You don't double check stuff. I wouldn't double check. I would just go off of people's words. Yeah. I go off on people's handshake. Dude, imagine buying a car on a handshake.
Yep.
Huh?
True.
Or like imagine if you try to buy a house or whatever on a handshake.
That's
no way.
True.
No way.
Yep.
But I was very I guess the word is naive, yeah. I mean, I'm still naive now, but like a little bit less, because you just get bust up in business world. But very grateful for all of it. So yeah, I probably say that's the hardest thing. It's like for me personally, it was not getting the support, pushback, criticism from the people around you. Not so much strangers, because I don't care about like some person on social media named like I don't know, like Joe Green Shirt 319 saying you are junk. Like I don't care. But I would about like my friend saying, your thing sucks. This is, you have no idea what you're doing. You're charging too little or too much or not enough or whatever. Yeah.